like that. I'm live. I thought I'd do something different. About a week ago, last week Tuesday, I had a fish fillet McDonald's burger. Well, it's not a burger now, is it? It's a sandwich. And I thought that was fantastic. So here's me. I went to Burger King. I thought I'd pick something up. Then some dessert. So let's see how this goes. Now this was about $10, $11 as well. I think the McDonald's fish fillet was like $9, $10. But I'll say this, look at that. So much bigger. It's like double the size of the McDonald's fish fillet. It's onions. I can taste the onions. That's exactly what it is. Just put the car keys on the other side of the burger, on the other side of the bowl, so I can put it away a little bit later. Now the cheese, I may have a couple of opinions. Now my son, he wanted Zach, because I picked him up at work, he wanted a Wendy's burger. He's not into Burger King, so picked him up a Wendy's burger, Baconator, and what I actually liked about Wendy's was the fact that they asked him whether he wanted condiments, which is not something they did at Burger King, so I had to get my own ketchup. Fries are still nice, so not bad at all. My other sons, they're also not big Burger King fans, so I'm not sure what it is. There's got to be a reason for it. I think it's on their mother's side, because my wife's also not a huge big Burger King fan. Whereas me personally, I do enjoy it. In my opinion, Burger King has a lot of merit. By the way, I doubt my brother is watching, but it's his birthday today. So I stop at Burger King, I speak to the lady, Greensboro, yeah, I think it's Greensboro. Is it Greensboro or Jamestown? Greensboro, Burger King. And on Wendover. Not that probably any of you know where it is, but anyways, I stopped there. I pay with the lady. She says, it's her birthday. I say, it's my brother's birthday. And she says, I wanted to do something, but I couldn't because I'm working. I said, I'm sorry to hear that. Lovely girl, just wonderful personality. I'll give it a try. Thanks for that. But yeah, thanks for your liking Burger King at least. My boys do not like it at all. So I thought I'd give it a try. But she says to me, it's her birthday. Yeah, those are cool with the kids, aren't they? See, that's what I offered my boy. He said, no, 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 he wanted a Wendy's Baconator. So, well, each to his own. It's cool. So, anyways, the lady tells me that it's her birthday, and she says, obviously, I say happy birthday. And I said to her, it's my brother's birthday. And she said, well, I'm much older than what he is. I thought she was probably in her 30s, something there. Turns out she's 41. Anyways, I said, no, 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 don't worry about it. My brother is much older than you. And she had a good laugh, like a proper chuckle at my statement. And I thought to myself, you know, what are they earning? Maybe 10, 12 hours per 10, $12 per hour? If I can make her day by saying something like that, you know, because her entire demeanor changed after I had said that. If I can change someone's moment in time by saying like that, or something like that, I would definitely 100% say that, purely because, you know, I don't think those people get a ton of love from a lot of customers. I think there's a lot of pressure being placed on them. Obviously, Burger King, just like everybody else, is under pressure at the moment. But it was a fun exchange, and I'm very grateful I was part of it. But yeah, but Burger King burgers, they definitely like 100 times bigger, larger than what the McDonald's burgers are. Just 100%. This I will say. So Wendy's has this recorded message thing going on at the moment. So we stop at Wendy's. Nice to have you here, mate. Hey, Joel. So we stop at Wendy's, and this automated message says, if you have a, I don't know, loyalty program, something, then you can give the number, and obviously there's discounts involved. I don't know. I don't understand these things, so I kind of stay out of it. So I order a Baconator, and the automated system said, my name's Tamika. So when the lady responded after the automated system, I thought it was one system, by the way. She said her name's Stacy. I say, I apologize, like, and I'm thinking, I'm questioning my own sanity here for a second. Did I hear incorrectly? And she says, no, 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 it's an automated system, whatever. So I said, okay, well, now I don't feel too bad. Paid for his burger, but it was around the same price, like $11 for a burger. 15 years ago, the burgers were what, $5 a piece, $4 a piece? So we've tripled in the last 15 years. But I don't think the Baconator was available 15 years ago. So, I mean, be that as it may, I don't know, I can't remember. All around, two great exchanges from burger joints. I can say this, even though I'm a huge fan of pizza, and I am, a total fan, I can't stomach it anymore. It's all those sloppy pizzas, and everybody tries to have cheese in their crusts and so on. And those are fine for like a day or two, but I miss the New York style, those thin crust pizzas, the proper cheese. When you break a piece off, or when you pull your slice out, it's stringy cheese, it's cheese that strings along. I miss those. hey, so yeah, absolutely. I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think Haven's a huge big Whopper fan or whatever anymore, or likes it as much as what I do. I like to go after I pick up from school, go stop somewhere, not every single day, like on a Friday or something to that effect. Stop, pick up something, we sit down, have a cool meal together. But anyways, I don't think she likes Burger King all that much. I will say this is good. I didn't ask them to leave anything out. Like normally the kids will say, no lettuce, no tomato, no onion, none of that. They want the bun, cheese, and meat. I just left everything on it. I mean, it's perfectly fine. So, I am looking forward to dessert. I have something slightly special planned for it. So I'm not having a beer with the burger. I'm enjoying, I think they gave me a Coke. Well, it's not Dr. Pepper, so it's got to be Coke. Because I think they only have Coke products. Whereas Wendy has Coke and Pepsi products, which is nice because for some reason the boys, they'll always take Dr. Pepper or something to that effect. So it's fine. Whatever the lady's name is at Burger King, my goodness, you guys are talented. You built me a fantastic burger. Thank you. Fries are definitely colder than what it was when I started eating, but it's not bad. One thing about McDonald's fries, I don't know whether that's just my luck, but the McDonald's fries, what I noticed was as soon as it cools down, the fries start tasting funny. It starts, has like a funny tinge to it. Whereas the Burger King stuff, this still feels and tastes fantastic. Now they are a little bit floppy compared to the McDonald's stuff, but to be honest, the fact that it still tastes fantastic is good. I'll take that every day. I'm definitely buying more Burger King burgers purely because I am off of pizza. I don't want to eat as much pizza. Pizza just, it feels like, one, it gives me the worst heartburn I've ever had. This Friday, last Friday, we had some pizza. My wife bought some pizza from Papa John's. Now, the pizza was delicious, although it was floppy. Not my kind of pizza, but it was fantastic. It didn't taste bad. And I had some of the worst heartburn I've ever had in my entire life. And here's the thing. I look after myself. I eat out maybe once a week, something to that effect. I'm not a big let's go eat burgers or pizza or whatever, you know, steak or whatever. I'll take it easy on that. So I did last Friday. I was in the mood for some pizza, and there was an ad on the television that came up that said they have this new garlic pizza something. Oh my goodness, it was perfectly fine. I thought I was gonna die. Pizza as hell. Yes, I struggled for, I kid you not, it probably started at about 11 o'clock at night, and 3 o'clock the next morning I think I had like 4 or 5 calcium capsule thingies, which just it soaks up the acids in your stomach. And then also I had some what is it called, active charcoal. I had like 2 or 3 of those capsules. Just took them to try and smooth myself out. So for about 4 or 5 hours I was dead. Couldn't even try and sleep. Whenever I moved I was in pain. So not a good idea. No, pizza is on my do not touch list. But then again, like I said, I'm not in the mood for these floppy pizzas. I want proper New York style thin crust pizza. Must be proper cheese. None of this, I don't know what they have on at the moment, provolone or something. I don't know what it's called. It's just horrid cheese, absolute horrid. So totally off of that. Trying out burgers for a change. Rant over. Sorry. I'm shocked these fries are still so good. We have a couple of diners down the road, and couple of people, actually quite a few people, have told me their food's fantastic. Like they give proper fries and so on. I don't know whether it's a good idea to go live stream from there, but I think it would be fine, you know. Go and have a look at some of it. At least take some photos, make a short little video about it. But yeah. Not bad. I'm a little bit shocked at how good this is. When you think about fast foods, you always think, well, I always think, well, unhealthy food and so on. And it's going to taste like cardboard. This is not cardboard, 1. And 2, oh, the other thing is my middle son, Zach, who I picked up from work when we picked up the burgers, he was saying he does not like the meat, the taste of the meat. He says it tastes funny. I don't know. It tastes fine to me. That's my opinion. Anyone notice that the meat tastes funny? I haven't, to be honest. I don't want to say Burger King will become a staple, but I think it's a good deal. I mean, $10-11 for a burger, fries, drink. Whereas the McDonald's was about the same price, but it's, yeah. Although, I mean, it was nice. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad at all. It was just tiny. My goodness, those McDonald's burgers are small. My son bought one, my youngest son bought one the other day. I went with him he has like these points and cards and I don't know what else. So he's a huge McDonald's fan. David Letterman. Howdy, mate. And he was saying he always uses his points and cards and I don't know what else, you know, apps on phones and who knows what else. But he was explaining to me, I mean, the thing looks like a serious burger, and when he pulled it out, I don't want to be funny, but it looked quite minuscule in my opinion. So I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I think everybody's cutting costs at the moment on fast foods and so on. But this does not taste unhealthy. Burger King actually did a good job, in my opinion. This does not taste unhealthy. Coke is fine. Fries are actually good. Oh, goodness. So what you saw was a fry, a floppy fry, dropped in some ketchup, thank goodness, not worms. Anyways, now this could just be that I was hungry, but it's not bad. Yeah. So I want to go to one of those diners that have these really long, you know, 4 or 5 inch fries, not these little minuscule little guys. No longer afraid. Oh, that's a fantastic name. I'm not sure, mate, but this is the fantastic Burger King where we're having some fries and burger, Whopper, and so on. I do like my fries a little bit. Those are a bit floppy, to be honest. Way too floppy. Talking of Burger King, so one of the things they say as soon as you approach the machine where you place your order, one of the things they say is, well, you can have it your way. And what was interesting, I watched, I don't know whether I know fries, mate, but anyways. So one of the things that I remember, there was like a late night show, late night skid on one night with this girl. She was working in a place called King Burger. Go look up King Burger on YouTube. Oh, thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it, mate. Really appreciate it. But anyways, she worked in this place called King Burger. So they were obviously ripping off Burger King. And she said in the skit, and it was hilarious, she said, welcome to King Burger, where you can have it your way, but don't get crazy. And it was hilarious. I'll see if I can find it somewhere. I'll drop it in a post somewhere. It is possibly one of the funniest skits I've ever watched. Yeah, it was properly good. So as we approach the last bite or two, I do this always. In a previous life, I was a barman. This one is open. Yeah, it is open. McDonald's Mac. Yeah, so I was just talking about McDonald's. Yeah, I don't know. I felt this stuff was a little bit weak, to be honest. I didn't feel like it was fine, and then I had some of this, the Burger King stuff. So we'll see. Maybe it's just, like I said, maybe it's just because I was hungry tonight. So, some Heinz tomato ketchup. This is, in my opinion, the better version of ketchup that I've had in a little bit. The sour and sweet taste has a really solid balance, which is good. Fries are still good. I think it's okay throwing away 10 fries. Coke was good. Definite dessert. What I am having is some Smoky Tennessee moonshine. This is banana flavor. Now, I've had this for a while. Well, let me rephrase that. I buy these on a regular basis. Always shake the bottle. So there was this trick in while I was a barman. We're talking 30 plus years ago, where every single time you would pass someone a shot, you would have to do this until the bottle stopped sounding cling cling, where it would go doof doof. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. Born in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yes, that's amazing. Yeah, this is some good stuff. These guys, they talented young men, I suppose. I don't know whether they made moonshine. Yeah. So there's this thing where you can buy moonshine kits now, and they allow you, I think, I need to go look this up. So this is not moonshine advice. Don't listen to a word I'm saying. But apparently you can make your own moonshine if it's less than, or whatever the case may be. I think a lot of the prohibition laws and statutes are done away with, and they allow you to make a small amount for yourself. I work with a guy, he makes his own beer on a regular basis, and he can explain to you the hopses and whatever you need to do. Super smart guy, really talented. He loved the period where it was work from home COVID, because he was able to bake his own beer and he had enough time to do that. 5 water. Okay. So, but yeah, there's this fascinating conversation around it. Anyways, I would love to at some stage one day make it. I know when I was in high school, we tried to make moonshine in a coffee can on a stove with copper piping, and the guy's house where we were trying to make it, his sister was absolutely beautiful, a little bit older than what we were, and she was sitting in the living room. So all the guys left the kitchen, went to the living room, and we were, I don't know, I forget, I think we were playing cards or something, or we were having a spectacular chat, and the next minute we heard an explosion from the kitchen. There were peaches, like whole peaches in the, well, not whole peaches, slices of peaches in the coffee can with a ton of sugar, water, and who knows what else. This thing exploded. My mate was picking off peach slices and peach little bits of pieces off of his ceiling for like, oh my goodness, days. We were in school then, high school then, and let's just say his mom and dad was not particularly happy with any of us. Yeah, it's this fantastic thing. We tried it once. It was hilarious. Well, I can laugh about it now, but for 2 weeks after that, you know, it's your mate, and yeah, it wasn't fun. Let's just say that. So, this is smooth. This is a beautiful, beautiful thing. I cannot recommend this enough. I don't know what these guys. Yeah, it's a funny story if you. Well, after a couple of these, the stories, my goodness, would be hilarious. Needless to say, the sister she was not happy with us either. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, a couple of these, and the stories that just spontaneously happen is always a lot of fun. So, anyways, yeah, but it's fun stuff. It's something that I kind of miss with my kids. I'm very grateful. Half the stuff I did as a kid, they never got to. So that's maybe a good thing. Maybe it's a really good thing. I remember we would go knocking on people's door, you know, and run away, and it would be a lot of fun. And now you think back at it, and you think, well, you know, those people were probably tired as well. It wasn't fun for them. I remember a farmer. We would go help him pick his apples, and yeah, he was never happy with our performance. But then again, we were not picking apples at all. It was just a lot of fun. But it was a different time to be a child back then. So yeah. Oh yes. Well, so there's crazy and then there's crazy, you know. I'll say this: the stories get a lot more interesting, just purely because, you know, there's a level of trust and people are more comfortable at that stage. So yeah, but here's to good friends. Here's to a great life. I think I think this Burger King Whopper was 100% worth it. I will definitely do it again. um, and I wonder, I think there are a couple of burger places down the road from us. I need to go and have a look at it. It might be worth our while. I'm not going to eat another fry. It's not going to taste good. So, but anyways. So tomorrow night I'm having a couple of beers with a mate of mine. We're going to go to a local drinking spot and have a couple of beers. I'm actually looking forward to it. Haven't seen him in a couple of months, so it'll be good to see the guy again. Okay, yeah, nice. Can you imagine bison burgers? That's got to be very. Isn't it tough? Maybe, I don't know. I mean, for sure, it's going to be good, especially if you spice the meat, and you. I mean, you would probably have to tenderize it quite a bit. I don't know. See, I don't know anything about bison meat, to be very honest with you. But it would definitely be interesting. Definitely be interesting. So, but anyways, this is me waffling on. My goodness, it's almost 37 minutes. Oh, wow, no cholesterol. Huh. I'll go online and have a look at it. I'll maybe order a couple of, patties. That should be a lot of fun, I reckon. I know a couple of years back, no, we had some deer meat a couple of years back. And that was wild. I don't know whether that was a particularly wild deer, but that meat was wild. It wasn't bad at all. It was just, I've never tasted anything like it. So, be that as it may. But so 2 recommendations from this guy. That's me. Burger King's Whopper, I thought was really worth it. The meal, it was like $10 or $12 or something. And this, as a dessert, I think it's always a good dessert, but that is good. Properly good. I got there. Okay, property. Yeah, you see, so I live basically in the suburbs, very close to the city centre. And I told the missus probably 2-3 years back, we need to start looking. Maybe a little bit more than 2-3 years back. Just before COVID hit, I said, listen, we need to start thinking about buying land so that we have 5 acres or something, and we can. I like the idea when you have your own land. I like the idea that you can have your own firewood, your own wood stove, and it doesn't. You don't need anyone to stay warm during the winter. It's in South Dakota. Oh. That is stunning. Yeah, so South Dakota, how the winters there? It's got to be atrocious. It has to be seriously bad. I know there's a lot of oil in North Dakota. Well, I was told. Wood stove, yeah. Yeah, you see, I reckon that's the way to go. See, the less you depend on someone else to keep you warm, the less you depend on other services being rendered to you, I think that's the way to go, seriously. So 2 days ago, yeah. Yeah, wasn't there a storm that came in or hit you guys? The northwest areas, midwest areas. I thought I heard something about it. So, yeah, if that's the case, I do know you guys have possibly the coolest governor I've ever heard of in my entire life. Okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Got it. Yeah. So South Dakota with those, yeah, I think she's fantastic. I've listened to her a couple of times talk, and I think she is possibly one of the coolest people on the face of the earth. But that's just my opinion. So there's this motorcycle thing happening every year where they go to South Dakota. I do not, sorry. Well, I mean, I've heard her speak a couple of times, and every time she spoke, she was elegant, well-versed, she was clear and concise in what she said. Stooges, that's it, yes. No, I do not sing. I have many talents. Singing's not one of them. If I had to sing, people would run away. Even though in my head, I probably think I sound like Fred Astaire. Well, maybe not Fred Astaire. Frank Sinatra. Maybe not Frank Sinatra. In my opinion, when I sing a Metallica song, I sound possibly better than James Hetfield. Not true, by the way. Can you fish? Yes, I can. Do I enjoy fishing? Yes, I properly enjoy it. Those are not CDs, those are DVDs and VHS tapes. I don't know whether you can, no, you can't see there, but VHS tapes. I have a ton of CDs as well. I started building a CD collection, record collection. I go on eBay and I spend at least $50 to $100 a month on buying physical stuff. I'm tired of all these services we pay for. When I buy stuff on my iPhone, it's, or when I only listen to music that I've purchased. I don't listen to music that's owned by somebody else. So if I listen to music, it's stuff that I've purchased. I refuse to pay for services anymore. Well, I still have, when I say that, I still have one or two services. I think we still have Netflix. I need to have a look at it. We definitely have Peacock, and hey, old man, not hidden in your beer. Oh, there's probably, you know, some Burger King leftovers somewhere. I'll wake up and have some somewhere along the line tonight. But anyways, be that as it may. Thanks for asking, Chip. But yeah, I have this theory that so it's not. Let me say it this way, the simplest possible way I can. So I think about Peacock. That's like almost $7 a month. Netflix, that's like $15 a month or something, $16 a month. Amazon Prime for their video was $12 or $14, and they just pushed it up. My cable on my television, that was a solid almost $200 a month. So yeah, ripoffs. And that's why I'm buying all of these things, because it's for a number of reasons, but one in particular, there are no ads in DVDs or videos. I mean, I know there's that little bit of ads before you start watching it. That's fine, I can live with that. But it's the every 3 minutes having to watch through 5 minutes of ads. I'm done with that. I'm seriously done. Don't do that. Cheers, mate. I appreciate it. But the point that I'm making is, I reckon this is a form of dependency being created, where we'll always have a show that keeps us tied to something. And even the Amazon Prime stuff, like what's that show with the big guy, Reacher? Even his stuff, even those videos after the season had ended on Amazon Prime, you can buy the DVDs on eBay or whatever. So yeah, I'm just done with being kept in this continuous or never-ending loop where you never ever get free from paying $12 and $15 and whatever a month. I think I worked it out. If we're paying $200 basically for cable, $50 for everything else, which it's more than $50 easily at one stage it was. That's $250 times 10 months, in other words. That's $2,500. Now, this is not financial advice. Please don't. I'm just walking you through my thinking. So in 12 months, that's $3,000 being spent on this continuous loop, which you can never ever escape. And if you were to go and have a look at the videos on YouTube, they're fantastic. Insane. Yeah, absolutely, mate. It's just insane. And if you were to take $3,000 a year, let's say you take $1,000 a year, and you spend it on DVDs, with it being so cheap at the moment on eBay and wherever else, Walmart has a pretty good selection on a regular basis. You can go buy those $5 DVDs. I mean, there's a ton of stuff where you can find physical media to watch. All these news outlets, they have YouTube channels. So if you want to watch CNN or whatever you want to watch, MSNBC or Fox News or whatever the case may be, if you want to watch something, you don't have to sit there for 5 hours a day. You can sit there and get a greatest, I don't know, greatest hits off of these shows for 5 minutes. It doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, it's just, I think we're living in a different world compared to where we were. And I look at my kids, they all have subscriptions. I tell them, boys, this is insane. Why do you want to have a subscription if dad's paying for something? That's kind of what drove some of my where I said no, I'm not paying for some of these things. I never use it. You boys have your own accounts. Why am I paying for it as well? So, anyways, the wonderful wonderful desserts now done. I may have another one, but this being done, I think I'm going to call it 15 minutes of me waffling about. There's only so much anybody can take. I really appreciate you guys joining. Thank you for subscribing as well. And yeah, I'll wish you guys just the best evening. Black holes. Oh, that's a fantastic subject maybe for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have a good one, mate. You too, take care. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow at some stage. Anyways, have a good one. Cheers. Bye.